Okay, so Apple might be about to release the M5 iPad Pro. And if the rumors are even half true, this thing is either going to be a beast or the most overpriced deja vu in tablet history. Now, before you start yeeting your M4 into the nearest recycling bin, let me stop you. This might be Apple's most underwhelming update since the butterfly keyboard. Let me paint the picture for you. The current iPad Pro, the M4 version, dropped in May 2024, right? It brought OLED displays, a redesigned camera layout, nanotexture glass, and even a front cam that finally stopped hiding on the short side of the screen like it owed someone money. Apple really pulled out some heat with that one. Fast forward to 2025, and the leaks say the M5 version is literally just an M5 chip slapped into the same iPad. I wish I was joking. According to Mark Gurman, that guy who's basically Apple's unofficial spokesperson at this point, the M5 iPad Pro is scheduled for late 2025, or maybe even early 2026, depends on how moody the Cupertino Kings are feeling. And to add more spice, analyst Ming-Chi Kuo said the thing won't even enter mass production until the second half of 2025. So don't hold your breath thinking this will drop at WWDC or something. That's a no. Best guess, September 2025 or later. Basically, it's coming at the same time everyone forgets about their New Year's resolutions and Apple decides to remind us we're poor. And let's talk about the price. Because of course it's Apple, where $1,299 is somehow considered mid-tier. The M4 started at $999 for the 11-inch and $1,299 for the 13-inch. Sounds kind of fair, until you realize that was for 128 gigabytes. The M5, Apple's reportedly ditching 128 gigabytes altogether and making 256 gigabytes the new base model. Oh, and adding another $100 on top. So now it's $1,099 and $1,399 depending on your screen size. Yay. Inflation with extra courage. And it gets better. There's talk, real talk, that US tariffs might go into effect for chips not made in the United States. Guess where Apple's chips come from? Ding ding, a TSMC in Taiwan. If those tariffs hit, Apple could hike the price again for US buyers. You might actually end up paying more just to help Apple dodge a trade war. Love that for us. Now let's get into the big juicy part, the tech specs. Ready for it? It's literally just the M5 chip. Yep, that's the headline. That's the whole upgrade. Mark Gurman even called it a chip and ship product, which honestly sounds more like a fast food order than a tablet refresh. Yeah, I'll take the new iPad Pro with just the chip. No sides, thanks. Everything from the M4 version, still here, still unchanged. You've got the same gorgeous OLED display, the optional nanotexture glass if you're willing to cough up an extra $100. And the front-facing camera is still on the long edge because Apple finally accepted that people use iPads in landscape. Around back, it's the same 12 megapixels camera with LiDAR and True Tone flash. The base storage remains at 256 gigabytes, no more 128 megapixels option, and there's still no MIMWave, 5G, or new modem. That rumored C1 chip looks like it's staying in the vault until at least 2026. So to summarize, if you wanted a folding display, MagSafe charging, Face ID in landscape, or literally anything new, sorry, Tim Cook said, not today. This whole thing is basically Apple buying time, a gap year, a soft reboot, the tech version of reheating leftovers and calling it gourmet. But let's be real, the M5 chip will still be a beast. If you're doing 3D modeling, editing 8K video while live streaming your existential crisis to Twitch, sure, go nuts. But for the rest of us using Procreate, Netflix, Notion, and occasionally rage-quitting Safari, the M4 is still overkill. Would I buy it? From the leaks? Probably not, unless you're still rocking a 2020 or 2021 model, in which case Maybe. Otherwise, it's like trading in your Tesla for the same Tesla with a slightly angrier battery. Like if your iPad's still going strong, but you still feel the weird urge to upgrade just because Apple exists. And stay tuned, because when the M5 iPad Pro actually drops, I'll be testing whether it can survive a week, replacing my laptop, my phone, and my will to live. And if you caught the Mad Libs reference I made earlier, comment iPad Pro Max May Edition, and I'll know you watched to the end, you chaotic legend. Alright, I'm done ranting. For now, hit that like button if you've ever been personally victimized by an Apple keynote, and subscribe if you're into brutally honest tech takes with a sprinkle of chaos. See you then. Peace out.